Machiavelli was a thinker who conveyed politics as it is, focusing not on what is right or wrong, but on realpolitik. While his predecessors contemplated political theories, ideal states, and societies, pondering the qualities of a good ruler, Machiavelli chose to present politics as it is. Francis Bacon acknowledged this aspect of Machiavelli by expressing gratitude, stating, "We are thankful to Machiavelli for writing about what people do, not what they ought to do." Let's continue with quotes from Machiavelli. No matter how much weaponry you possess, you need the support of the people to annex a country to your rule. Military power is a crucial element in the efforts to establish sovereignty over a country, but success is limited without the support of the people. The long-term success of a leader or state depends on gaining the trust of the people and having them on your side. Weapons provide only physical control, and the sustainability of this control depends on the people's commitment to leadership. Without popular support, weapons are insufficient. Governments can, if necessary, deviate from ethical norms to achieve their goals because politics is results-oriented. According to Machiavelli, rulers can deviate from ethical norms to achieve their goals. Within this framework, emphasizing the result-oriented nature of politics, he highlights the necessity for governments to deviate from ethical rules in certain situations. For example, after the recapture of a country following a rebellion, it is more challenging to lose it again. In such cases, the ruler must take all measures to ensure security. Criminals and suspicious individuals are severely punished, and the ruler identifies weaknesses to strengthen his position. The desire for conquest is natural, all states pursue an expansionist policy. Machiavelli argues that settling in a conquered region or establishing colonies there reduces the likelihood of losing that region. He cites the example of the Turks settling in Greece, stating that if the Turks had not done so, despite all their preparations, they would not have been able to establish themselves in the region. They would not have been able to intervene immediately in the chaos that ensued. A good leader should focus on power and effectiveness, not on an image built on good reputation and ethical values. According to Machiavelli, for a leader to be effective, they should focus on power and effectiveness rather than building an image based on good reputation and ethical values. The pursuit of popularity or the creation of a moral reputation among the people can hinder the achievement of real goals. For instance, when a leader is faced with a difficult decision related to national security, the people tend to focus on the outcome rather than whether the decision adheres to ethical norms. A ruler must either win over the people or uproot them. People seek revenge for light pressures but cannot resist heavy pressures. When applying pressure to an individual, a path should be followed in a way that prevents them from contemplating revenge. Although this advice may be perceived as heartless by many, numerous historical examples support Machiavelli's perspective. In the place you have captured, if you reduce the power of strong authorities and empower the weak, only you will remain strong there. In this situation, the weak will immediately be on your side. The key is to diminish the power of the strong. For example, after capturing Lombardy, King Louis XII not only strengthened the church and distanced his friends but also marched on the Kingdom of Naples, sharing it with King Ferdinand II of Spain. Inviting his greatest rival to the peninsula while being the sole major power in Italy proved to be a strategic error. Eventually, he had to relinquish control of that region. Machiavelli's writings in his books may seem heavy-handed to many. So much so that most people describe Machiavelli as immoral, irreligious, and opportunistic. Of course, all of these characterizations are unfounded. This perspective is equivalent to thinking of Agatha Christie as a criminal simply because she wrote murder mysteries. The only definitive fact about Machiavelli is that he opposed the church and the papacy. He attributes this to two reasons. Firstly, the Church engages in immoral activities under the guise of religion. His statement, "People deviate from religion and take the wrong path because of the Roman Church and its priests," reflects this sentiment. Secondly, the papacy wields immense power, but it exploits this power for its own benefit. Just considering this situation is enough to see the absurdity of labeling Machiavelli as irreligious and immoral. Leaders who recognized and analyzed him well have used Machiavelli as a guide.